politics over Snoopgate escalates. In the latest, TMC MP Mahua Moitra has written to the Lok Sabha Speaker seeking a probe over the purported warning by Apple of state-sponsored attackers trying to remotely compromise her iPhone. Mahua told India Today that the matter is a serious breach of privacy, adding that anyone who speaks up against the current BJP-led government is being targeted. Heating out at the BJP, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi earlier had said that they are not afraid of any kind of alleged phone tapping. Remember, at least 13 opposition MPs and leaders had alleged that they received messages from Apple warning them against state-sponsored attackers trying to snoop. Now, discarding those allegations that have been levelled against the government, Union IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav has said that Apple had issued such notifications in 150 countries. Meanwhile, the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Information and Technology is yet to take a call on calling Apple representatives before the committee.
Why am I being targeted? Why is Priyanka Chaturvedi being targeted? Why is Akhilesh Yadav being targeted? Why is Raghav Chadha being targeted? Why are these all opposition members being targeted? Why are Siddharth Varadarajan of the Wire being targeted? So anyone who writes something against the government, who speaks up against the government, is being targeted. So, in our world, 2 + 2 = 4. When they say state-sponsored, that's what it means. That's exactly what it means. They're very well-funded. They're sophisticated. Apple obviously will not name and say whether it's the Ministry of Home Affairs or whether it's the PMO. That's not Apple's job. But the very term state-sponsored, and if you see Citizens Access Now and Citizen Lab, which in September 2023 also said that Apple's threat, the threat notification that they get is extremely credible. And they've matched it up in Russia and they've said that this is completely correct. The fact that it's state-sponsored is very clear. This has happened before. And the spyware that is being used is state-sponsored. That is also very clear, like Pegasus. The Financial Times in March 23 had a report that said that the Indian government's budget for spyware allocation, surveillance allocation, has gone up to about US dollars 120 million. And they're also getting contracts from people like Intellexa, which have been named in the Predator report. The Honorable Speaker is the ultimate guardian. He's all of our guardians. So he has to look into this. This is a serious breach of privilege. It is 3 things. Number 1, it is a breach of our constitutional freedoms, which is a fundamental right for all of us. The second is it is against the spirit of Indian democracy and the Houses of Parliament, because the opposition and voices of dissent are completely necessary for Indian democracy. And the third is this is illegal and violates the law of the land, and also it is in complete breach of our privileges as MPs. So that's what we've written. That's what I've written to the Lok Sabha, and I've told him that this had also happened during 19 to 2021 when Pegasus, which is sold only to governments, had been used against members of the opposition, against members of civil society, against journalists. And in spite of raising the issue, no debate had been allowed in the House, and no conclusive report has even been provided to us till today on Pegasus.
स्वयं एप्पल ने कहा है कि हमने दुनिया के 150 देश में बताया है कि ये एक बात सामने आई है, आप सावधान रहिए। 150 देश में ये सूचना गई है। राहुल जी, आपको गई तो क्यों परेशान है? अगर आप बहुत परेशान हैं तो एफआईआर कर दीजिए। लेकिन राहुल गांधी यही है कि जब पेगासस का मामला हुआ था, ये इतना चिल्लाए थे, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने जो कमेटी बनाई थी, कहा जिनको लगता है कि उनके फोन में पेगासस है वो अपना फोन जमा कर दें, तो हिम्मत तो नहीं हुई। तब राहुल गांधी जी रोज नई नई बात करते हैं, छोड़ दीजिए। कितना उनको हम गंभीरता से लें और कितना देश लें, ये चर्चा बाद में करेंगे।
कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की मौजूदा सरकार तमाम मर्यादाओं को ताक पर रखे हुए है। वो न सिर्फ ये कि विपक्ष के नेताओं की स्पाइंग करा रही है, जासूसी करा रही है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के भी बहुत से नेताओं की जासूसी वो करा रही है। प्रधानमंत्री विपक्ष और बीजेपी के तमाम नेताओं की पूरी मालूमात हासिल करना चाहते, कौन उनके खिलाफ बोलता है, क्या राजनीति हो रही है। एप्पल का नोटिस तो बहुत छोटा नोटिस है, और ये बात जो मैं कह रहा हूं ये बीजेपी के नेता भी जानते हैं।
इस सरकार से स्पष्टीकरण मांगा, कोई जांच नहीं मांगी, कि वो सब अलर्ट था ये कहते हुए कि सरकारी सोर्सेस से, ऑफिशियली उस सोर्सेस से आपका जो है सर्वेलेंस किया जा रहा है। सरकार से स्पष्टीकरण मांगी, उसका जवाब तो देते नहीं है। ना पेगासस खरीदा या नहीं खरीदा, उसका जवाब तो दिया नहीं। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने खुद कहा कि सरकार कोऑपरेट नहीं कर रही है वो जांच कमेटी के साथ। अब ये है सरकार, ये अगर 150 देशों में हुआ तो वो देश देखिए। हमारे देश के अंदर आप बताइए, क्या सरकारी कोई एजेंसी है जिसको ये जिम्मेदारी दिया इस तरीके की सर्वेलेंस करने की?